Thank you, Dr. Nisha. I welcome you all to this session on COVID-19 specimen collection, transport, and testing. I'm Dr. Nadeem Ahmed, Assistant Professor, Department of Microbiology, University College of Medical Sciences and GTB Hospital. In this session, I will be telling you about specimen collection, packaging and transportation, and testing. Now, in India, we are currently following ICMR testing strategy version 6, which was updated on 4th of September 2020. According to this strategy, in hospital settings, the choice of test is RT-PCR test or TrueNAT or CBNAT followed by rapid antigen test. Now, the most important strategy in situation like COVID-19 is test, test, and test. A single RT-PCR, TrueNAT, CBNAT, RAT positive test is to be considered confirmatory without any repeat testing. No retesting is recommended prior to discharge from a COVID-19 facility after clinical recovery. And if symptoms develop following a negative RAT test, a repeat RAT or RT-PCR should be done. Now, what are the samples which are to be collected for COVID-19? The essential samples are nasopharyngeal swab and oropharyngeal swabs. Other preferred samples can be bronchoalveolar lavage, tracheal aspirate, sputum, and saline gargles. The optimal timing of collection of nasopharyngeal and oropharyngeal swab is within 3 days of symptom onset and no later than 7 days. The sample should preferably be collected prior to initiation of therapy. Now, I'm going to show you a small video on COVID-19 sample collection.
Nasopharyngeal and oropharyngeal swabs to be collected for the diagnosis of COVID-19. Materials required are nasopharyngeal Dacron or nylon flocked swab with molded breakpoint and viral transport media. For nasopharyngeal swab, gently tilt patient's head back to 70 degree. Insert swab along the floor of the nose till resistance is felt. Leave the swab in place for 5 seconds to absorb the secretion. Repeat the same procedure in the other nostril with the same swab. Now slowly remove swab while rotating it. Place the tip of the swab into viral transport media and cut off the applicator tip. For oropharyngeal swab, depress the tongue. Ask the patient to say ah to elevate the uvula. Use a sweeping motion to swab both the nodular fossa, uvula, and then posterior pharyngeal wall. Do not touch tongue or teeth. Put the swab in the same viral transport media as the nasopharyngeal swab and cut off the applicator stick.
Nasopharyngeal swab are to be collected and transported in one viral transport medium. The sample for RT-PCR, TrueNAT or CBNAT can be sent to COVID-19 testing laboratory near gate number 1, UCMS and GTB hospital. It has to be kept in mind that if the sample is to be processed within the next 48 hours, it should be kept refrigerated at 2 to 8 degrees Celsius. Now, coming on to an important part of this session, which is on packaging and shipping of COVID-19 samples. Now, since the COVID-19 respiratory specimens are classified as UN 3373 category B biological substances, they need triple packaging and appropriate labeling for category B agent. The triple packaging consists of primary receptacle, secondary packaging, and an outer packaging. The outermost package should contain a label and a biohazard symbol. This is the photograph which is showing a primary receptacle, a secondary packaging, and a rigid outer packaging. Now I'm going to show you a video on COVID-19 sample packaging.
Be transported to the laboratory in triple layer packaging. The materials required are absorbent material like cotton or tissue paper, paraffin or cellophane, leak-proof secondary container like Ziploc pouch or plastic container, ice packs, and thermocol box. Seal the neck of the sample vial using paraffin. Cover the sample vial using absorbent material like tissue paper. Secure it properly with a rubber band. Put it in the container or primary Ziploc pouch. Place the Ziploc pouch inside a sturdy plastic container or secondary Ziploc pouch. And seal the neck of the Ziploc pouch. More than one sample can be placed in the secondary container. Use thermocol box as an outer container and place the secondary container within it, surrounded by hard frozen gel pack. Place the line listing or referral form inside other Ziploc pouch, which can be attached to the outer surface of the thermocol box. The sample is now ready for dispatch.
RAT testing. What is RAT? RAT is Rapid Antigen Detection Kit, which is a rapid chromatographic immunoassay for qualitative detection of specific antigens to SARS coronavirus 2. Now, what are the testing strategy for rapid antigen test? In containment zones or hotspots, all symptomatic influenza-like illnesses patients are to be tested. Asymptomatic, direct and high-risk contacts with comorbidities of a confirmed case to be tested once between day 5 and day 10 of coming into contact. In healthcare settings, all symptomatic ILI patients presenting in a healthcare setting and are suspected of having COVID-19 infections are to be tested. Asymptomatic patients who are hospitalized or seeking hospitalization need to be tested. Asymptomatic patients undergoing aerosol generating surgical or non-surgical interventions like neurosurgery, ENT surgery, bronchoscopy, upper GI endoscopy, and dialysis patients need to be tested. Now, each test kit, it comes with an inbuilt COVID-19 antigen test device, a viral extraction tube with viral lysis buffer, and a sterile swab for sample collection. One nasopharyngeal swab is collected and using the customized sample collection swab provided with the kit. The test can be interpreted as positive or negative only after 15 minutes of putting the sample into the well by appearance of test and control lines. Care has to be taken that the maximum duration for interpreting a positive or negative test is 30 minutes. After that, the test strip should be discarded. Now, here is a small video on sample rapid antigen testing.
Rapid antigen test kit with patient details. Kit contains COVID antigen test device, viral lysis buffer and sterile swab. One nasopharyngeal swab collect from the patient, which is provided with the kit.
Gently tilt patient's head back to 70 degree. Insert swab along the floor of the nose till resistance is felt. Leave the swab in place for 5 seconds to absorb the secretion. Repeat the same procedure in the other nostril with the same swab. Now slowly remove swab while rotating it.
And discard the swab in yellow bag. Mix sample with buffer properly. Buffer tube cap need to be replaced with the nozzles provided with the kit. Put 2 to 3 drops of sample with buffer and put into well of test strip. Test can be interpreted as positive or negative after 15 minutes of putting the sample into well by appliances of test and control line. Result can be seen by naked eye. Remember that duration for interpreting the test positive or negative is within 30 minutes. After that, test strip should be discarded in red bin.
Coming on to another test which is currently available is dry swab method. Now, there were certain limitations which were associated with standard methods like sample collection, and the sample collected is transported in a viral transport media where there is a potentially hazardous risk of leakage. Similarly, in RNA isolation procedure, it is expensive, laborious, and time consuming. To negate all these things, the ICMR has come up with the dry swab based method. In this, the specimen is collected and transported in a dry condition. Hence, there is no risk of leakage. Similarly, the elution of RNA is done using TEP buffer, and from that, the direct RT-PCR can be done and reported. Now, what are the advantages of dry swab method? There is no need for viral transport medium, hence it increases biosafety. There is no RNA isolation step, hence it makes it less laborious. There is considerable reduction in time consumption, manpower requirement, and in cost incurred. There are evidences supporting better performance of the dry swab method with about 200 samples in 4 different institutes with appropriate controls across the country. The results have indicated a high concordance between the diagnosis result obtained from standard protocol and the dry swab method. This is the advisory which was given by ICMR on 20th April 2021 regarding the use of dry swab RNA extraction-free RT-PCR method. Apart from the above test, ICMR has also launched saliva-based rapid antigen test, the kits of which have been validated. Now we have COVID-19 self-testing. ICMR has given an advisory for COVID-19 home testing using rapid antigen test via its advisory on 19th May 2021. These are the 3 kits which are currently available in the market and are approved by ICMR. The Covisel, which is from the MyLab Discovery Solutions, PanBio COVID-19 antigen rapid test device from Abbott Rabbit Diagnostics, and Covifind COVID-19 rapid antigen self-test from Merrill Diagnostics. Coming on to the last part of this session, which is the saline gargle RT-PCR test. In this, the person gargles the saline and spits into the tube. The sample is then transported to lab and stored in buffer solution. Direct RT-PCR after heating the solution to produce the RNA template is done. This can easily be adapted to routine kit-based RNA isolation. This method is relatively non-invasive, patient-friendly, self-sampling can be done, and was approved by ICMR on 19th May 2021. Now, the take-home message from this session is that COVID-19 is an infectious disease and requires adequate and timely testing. RT-PCR, TrueNAT, CBNAT are the first choice tests followed by rapid antigen test. Newer non-invasive methods of sample collection like dye swab method, saline gargle method will be very useful in fight against COVID-19, and triple layer packaging is essential to prevent inadvertent exposure. Now I would request my colleague Dr. Kirti Nirmal to take you through the last part of this module. Thank you for your patience listening.